So we have some aggregated scores or profiles, and then we have some sub-profiles of scores. So I'll give you the kind of the big picture first of all. So a very important issue is the degree to which a person is able to cope with pain. So obviously we want to be able to see that they're coping better. This black line here represents they're coping better with pain. The next one is a reflection of, if you take a look at all their physical, emotional, and cognitive symptoms all lumped together, to what degree is the person advancing again towards the point of satisfactorily coping? Because the truth is that we even know in terms of soft tissue injury cases, used to be kind of the folklore that from a whiplash back injury that within 2 years, virtually 90% of people recover. The new literature is suggesting that it's closer to about 50% of people by 1 year, and about a third of the people that still have residual soft tissue symptoms by the end of the second year. So that means really there's a whole host of folks, and that's the most mild of the physical injured. The whole host of folks that we know have more severe injuries, and clearly from day one we know they'll have permanent impairments. So rehab can never be about getting rid of the symptoms. That's a medical model, arguably. Rehab model is all about coping, adapting, functioning despite the symptoms. So hence, we take all the symptoms lumped together, we want to see the person who's learning to cope with managing with the symptoms more effectively. And then this cluster here, this is a rehab survey of problems and coping, where one side of the form takes all the symptoms physically, emotionally, and cognitively, and speaks to the degree to which, how intense headaches are, pain is, memory problems are, depression is. And the second side of pain is how well the person coping with those. So these aggregate the physical, the emotional, and the cognitive. Anyway, the labels might be wrong, but the concept's there. It's a bit blurry. And then this graph here looks to the overall degree of functioning. So the person had been functioning presumably at 100% beforehand across all activities of daily living, shopping, groceries, banking, socially, cognitively. Then there were significant drop after the injury, and then eventually they're making their way up across those different domains. So it gives us an overall zoomed picture. And the last one is the one that really speaks more of work, and it's probably going to be easier for me to show you on a different graph at this point.